Hey guys, Nicole here with Obscure Reptiles and Caging, and today we're showing you how to hook up Reptile Heat Tape. So let's get started. Alright guys, we're back out in the garage. We're doing a little side project. So I wanted to show you guys again how to be able to hook up heat tape. So what I've done so far is, this is Reptile Heat Tape. We got it from Reptile Basics. It's called THG, I believe. And it's flexible. It's called heat tape. It's what is used to heat reptile enclosures, or most normally reptile racks. So what we're doing right now is we actually have bearded dragon cages we'll show you guys. At night the temperature gets a little bit too cold inside, so we're going to recess this heat tape into the cage and we'll show you guys all of that. But first, to be able to hook it up, what you're going to do is, this is just a normal hole punch, and you want to hole punch right on the lip, right in the copper part. So the copper runs this way, and the copper also runs through the black. So you can use normal scissors and cut this way, but it has to be only in the clear sections. So it's going to be difficult for you to see. Hopefully the camera will pick it up, but once you have hole punched, you can buy these pre-made or make them yourselves, but we just have little eyelets here hooked up to a normal cord. So it's very difficult sometimes, but this is actually two pieces. There's a little slit, and sometimes it's very frustrating, but see how it's actually in between? So that's all you do, is slide it in between. And when you buy the full kits, like I do, it comes with these guys already in there, the rivets. So I like to put the tall one on the bottom, and then there's one that's a little bit flatter, goes on top. And there actually is a tool for this, but these are a pair of Kleins. I like to use these. And you squeeze very, very tight. I'm gonna apologize for my thumb looking a little weird. I burnt it yesterday, but it's got to be so tight it won't wiggle. So that's perfect. So I'm gonna do the other one. Slide in between. Sometimes it takes a little while. But you slide it in there. Again, there's two size rivets. When you buy them in bulk, there's there's a larger one that's a little taller, and there's a shorter, fatter one. So what I find easiest is to put the taller one through, and that kind of holds it in place for you. Then you can just set big guy on top. Put that on top, and again, pinch very tight. The best part about these kits is you can either wrap this up with electrical tape or do something, because you want to completely bury this. These come with these insulated sticky packs. So put it right around halfway, and then it folds right in half, and make sure you've got a good seal. And now no electrical bits are sticking out whatsoever. It's completely safe. Do it again to the other side. Doesn't have to be perfect because this gets covered up anyway, and there you go. So this is a now corded, ready to use piece of heat tape. So the only way this is going to work is if you use a Reptile thermostat. You don't want to get one from Home Depot. You want to get a Reptile specific one. If I just take this and plug this right into the wall right now, nothing's going to happen. This only works, again, with a Reptile thermostat. Make sure you get a good one. Don't go buy a $20 one on Amazon. You want to buy a quality one. And now I'm going to show you how we recess them in the PVC. Alright guys, so the best way to explain this is the bottom of a PVC cage. This is the bottom of the bottom. We just took it off so we didn't have to carry the entire cage down here. So I'm going to show you how we recess the heat tape. The problem we're having is our bearded dragons, the cages are a little bit cold at night. Instead of using something like a heating pad where you can't really control the temperature as well, we like to just recess this heat tape in. It's going to be messy and it's going to be loud, but what we do is, here's our corded heat tape. We pick where we want it, and I like to just give myself a guide. Now, the tool that we use is, we've got one of these. It's got a blade down here that spins, and it'll actually take out a little bit at a time. So we have this placed down just on a workbench, and what we're gonna do, make it easier, clamp it down, and it's gonna be very loud, but I'll put something else in here so you guys don't have to listen to it. So, like I said, it makes a bit of a mess. It's pretty loud, but all you want to do is go down enough so that your heat tape won't get caught in anything as it goes by. Plus, it kind of helps the heat transfer to go through. You don't want to go too deep. And a word of advice, make sure you know the depth of your staples. If your staples are too big or you go too deep with this, then your staples are going to poke out the inside of the cage. Same as before, we don't want to get the staples in any copper or in any of the black. So what I like to do, just go around the outside. This is just simply to keep it in place. It's really all that this is here for. And that's it. Now, you can go ahead and staple a bunch more, but just make sure you stay far away from that black as possible. Keep it right in the center. And that's it. So now something also to remember, since this is the bottom of your cage, you have to make sure that this can breathe. So the easiest way to accomplish that is you can just get something like this. You can use rubber stoppers, you can do just about anything you want, but just for demonstration purposes, you want to make sure that when you set your cage down, it's something like that, so your heat tape has at least a little bit of airflow underneath it. Normally they say at least 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, but you can't have too much. But what I've done is kind of not how you want to do it. I've got the wood right where the heat tape is, so that's pressing right on the heat tape. So what I want to do is do something like that, so the heat tape has all this room to be able to breathe when it's heating up. But that's it. That's it for this video. I hope this helps out. If you guys have any questions, you can put them in the comments below. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We do new videos every Wednesday, and I'll see you next Wednesday.